Hello and welcome back again to Greatest Good Tarot. This is a current events reading for Boris Johnson. Oh, I keep getting asked about that, especially after his ITV interview, which was a bit. ITV News really did show their true colours a little bit, I thought. A little bit. Admittedly, Boris was saying a bit, yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one, depending how you look at it. It was a weird kind of, what was the, what, just what? What was the, anyway, this is a current events reading because of the what that was. Yeah, it kept getting suggested in the comments down below. If you've got a suggestion for a future reading for current events, please put them down below. That'd be very, very lovely indeed. If you're new here, we do readings on current events, and we also do them on for timeless collective readings. When you see a timeless collective reading in your recommended feed, that is the time for you to watch it. There's messages in there for you. So, enough said. Let's just get into it. As always, I don't know where this is going, and we'll find out together. So, a reading on Boris Johnson, please. A reading on Boris Johnson for the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Always be appreciative. Reading on Boris Johnson, please. Hold on, I'm being told off. Try this again. I'm being told to do it a different way. Okay. Dear, oh dear. I've been doing some private personal readings, and that's how you read. I read for private personal readings, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, you numpty, do it this way. So I am. Six of Needles, Justice, Nine of Cups, oh, Chariot. Oh, Boris is definitely on a roll here. He's very happy that the truth is finally coming out here, the Nine of Cups. I think there's another step, another kind of especially as Sue Gray, he mentioned in the interview, I think that's part of the reason why she suddenly had to leave over the weekend. On Sunday, I think it was announced. But he's feeling like he can take a mini leap of faith. He can move on. He can leave the past a little bit. He's kind of being shown, like the history is showing that he did try and do the right things at the right time. He was a bit of a numpty over a cake, of all things, a cake. But it was that kind of the fact that he's determined to kind of keep moving on, keep moving forward. Seven of Pentacles, the Empress. Ooh, commitment. Wow. He's definitely, I feel like he's on the sidelines. I don't know if he's actually going to come back up at kind of like on a cabinet somewhere, but he definitely feels like he's on the sidelines where he wants to. You know what? And some people are going to hate me for saying this. He is coming across as somebody who is, has a genuine love for the UK and a genuine love for what he's trying to do. You may not agree with him, but he's genuine. He feels entirely different, as an example, than Starmer that we've been doing in the last couple of days. I think it is. He feels almost like, and some people are really not going to like this, like Rosie Duffield, kind of principled, kind of trying to do it for the right reasons, trying to be fair for everybody. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of, his results may be questionable depending on which side of the aisle you are on, but he's coming from a genuine place. It's not an arrogance, like Starmer and Sue Gray and that kind of energy that I've been getting there. This is very much somebody who I would say, and sometimes you love him, sometimes you hate him. He's like Marmite, I think. At least he's trying. He doesn't feel as if he's owed anything apart from wanting the truth to be known. hence I think he's released a book, hence the interview. But it's that kind of energy where he just wants like the truth to be said, and that's why we've got the Empress here. The Empress is surrounded by the fruits of her labor. What does that actually mean? That means that there's surrounded by your knowledge base, your skill base, your friends and family connections, the assets you have, your car, that kind of stuff. You learn to drive the car. You see what I'm saying? It's a collective of your experiences, and it's slap bang in the middle of this. If I didn't know any better, this feels as if it's like he's seen the light. He's been prime minister. He's seen the light. He's kind of drunk the Kool-Aid and realised kind of the crap we're really in, and now that's kind of hence the determination to try and sort it out. I would put him under the same umbrella as Trumpy Trump. I'll put him under the same umbrella to some extent as Nigel Farage. I'd put him under the same umbrella as someone like Russell Brand, somebody who's seen behind the curtain, kind of Wizard of Oz style-y, realise what a crap storm is actually going on, and is like, holy crap, we need to stop that, we need to fix that somehow. That's the sort of energy that's coming across here. So he's committed to it for the love of the country. The Queen of Cups here, very secure in his emotions. Queen of Cups is the one in charge. If you're new here, the Queen of Cups is the one in charge for me in the Cups deck. Very much comfortable in their emotions, secure, balanced approach. Beyond card. Wow. The Beyond card is one of the 4 extra cards in this deck, where your soul, your third eye, and higher self, higher being are all in alignment. So it's kind of going back to that principled thing, going back to that the truth is finally going to set him free. I think there's even the inquiry going on, which is kind of showing that even though at the time everyone was causing him crap through COVID, in fact, like, now the inquiry is going on to find out stuff. It turns out that the information he was getting was a bit of a mixed bag, shall we say, from what I could gather. So he feels like he's being cooled in some respects, not from an arrogance point of view, but he's like the skill set he has, the skills he has learned, the information he's learned, and it's like I need to step up. If you're new here, obviously you don't know, but we've been saying on the channel this week that to try and be more like Bobby Kennedy and that collaborative effort that's going on with Trumpy Trump. It's not the Republican Party. It's almost been hoodwinked by this collaboration of this spectrum of ideas and principles and to fix stuff. It's that kind of energy that I think we're going to see him teaming up with bedfellows that you would not think he would be part of. Unlike someone like Rosie Duffield, which at the time we may need to, in a couple of months' time, tap in with her again in a reading. Unlike her, who is very much, I think she's going to be independent for quite some time. I don't think anyone in particular, any particular party, is going to kind of swoop her up. Boris feels as if he doesn't care who he works with as long as they're on the same principles, on the same page to actually get the job done. I wouldn't be surprised that the people like I've mentioned, Boris, Farage, Russell Brand to some extent, Katie Hopkins to some extent, people that you wouldn't normally put together, some from different areas of the walks of life, especially Russell Brand, kind of clubbing together in a principled way. That's the sort of thing here. Hence the reason this passion, the night of matches, this eagerness to gallop in and do and be of use, um, which is really kind of not what I was expecting. Well, as always, I go in with these readings and thinking it's going to be one thing, and it turns out to be something entirely different. The Four of Needles is he's very much relaxed and secure in his own skin. I've been told to Queen of Matches, Queen of Wands, courage, having courage to be able to go, let's do this, let's make this happen. Underlying energy is the worry of the future. The worry, like lots of things have finally been exposed to him that are not necessarily exposed to us right now. And that's what his concern is, his worry that we've been talking about here. Wow. Wow, that's quite impressive. Let's get the cartoon clarity out. Truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread, please. Truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread, please. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Relaxed. That's the Four of Needles. Nice, chill, at peace with himself. Taking that space to chill out. Idea, like I said, he's been called. The light bulb moment, that aha moment, however you want to call it. Self-love, self-care, self-respect. He's almost, he's very kind of independent, kind of from this relaxation, this time away. He's finally kind of, it's almost as if he's had almost like what kind of near-death experience, rebirth, reborn, that kind of energy. Yeah, he's seen the light, quite literally. You know, this is really not blessing. Wow, this is really not how I thought this reading was going to go. Eternal love, once again. He's really like really kind of coming from a mushy place of kind of, I really don't want it to fall apart. I want it to succeed. I want this country to succeed. That sort of thing. He is definitely not prescribed to where Starmer is, shall we say. I think this is really going to be the beginnings of something quite extraordinary, actually. I think he is a player. I don't know if he'd be the leader, but he's definitely a player in what the next chapter is. Let's get the final deck out to find out a little bit more. Let's be nosy. Where is he planning to go? What's he planning to do for the greatest good for all concerned? I want to find out if he's kind of, I don't know. I'm just being a nosy bugger, clearly. Nine of Cups again. Nine of Cups here, Nine of Cups there. Kind of manifesting this this new way of doing things, this new approach, this new understanding, this calling that we've been talking about, which is phenomenal. Chariot again. Chariot here, Nine of Cups, Chariot, Nine of Cups, Chariot. It's like, it's phenomenal. This is not the Boris that I think anyone would be expecting to come back, kind of thing. The Four of Pentacles is all about comfort blanket, security. Wants to hold on to what's true with the community. He sees what's happening. He wants to try and play his part. He wants to. That's his determination. Is like, how has this gone bad? Going back to traditions. The Six of Cups can be light-hearted, playful, silly, childlike, innocence type thing, or it can be traditional. This is much more traditional. The way things used to be. Not necessarily, and don't take this out as such, but it's more about the respect of the community working together, how he grew up, that kind of thing. Not putting people back in a box or anything like that. It's not a minorities thing. It's more about back to those principles that led us quite well up to a certain point, till kind of like Tony Blair-ish. It fell apart a little bit before then, but do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like we've been on a decline since a kind of a certain point, and it's just never gone back to how it was. Kind of overreach, it feels like. He thinks it's overreach. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. He's fallen out. He's fallen out with a lot of his friends. I feel like, even though the 9 of Pentacles here, as we like to call on this channel, Hawk Lady, has grown this garden, nurtured it, grown it, watered it, took care of it, and now marveling in its beauty. Marveling the efforts that have been put in. The baby Empress, in fact, for me, the Empress goes through phases throughout the deck. So it's the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Empress. So it's kind of like we can do better. We can grow a better thing. This feels more about. This film feels more about what he wants to build, not necessarily what he has. 5 of Wands, like I said, he's falling out with quite a lot of friends, contacts, that kind of thing, who disagree with him. They think the ways that were are are the best way forwards, in the sense of staying with the two-party basically system that we've got going between Labour and the Conservatives. He doesn't agree with it. They've burnt bridges with him in that respect. 10 of Wands. This is a burden in this reading. He very much feels as if very lonely. Somebody whom feels as if he's put the world on his shoulders a little bit. In his group, in his ilk, he feels as if he's the only one standing up to try and make real, true, positive change, not kind of Labour change for change's sake. It seems like real, honest, beautiful, quality change. It's that. This, like I said, I'm so amazed by this reading. It's just like 8 of Cups, off he goes. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Feels like somebody else. Feels like somebody else. The King of Pentacles feels. I don't know if I know this person. It feels like a gatekeeper. Somebody whom can make and break people, career-wise. And I don't know if they're on the same page or not. No, they're not. Because it almost feels as if this meeting or will come in or has just, it feels very close, so I can't work out if it's just been or gone sort of thing. But it feels as if this gatekeeper offered him something, and that's why the 4 of Cups, he's like, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Overarching energy for this deck is the Devil, but I feel like he's seeing the Lovers again, the Fool taking the leap of faith. It feels as if he's seen for the realness, what's going on behind the scenes, and the hypocrisies and that kind of stuff, as if the people in the know are going to be all well and good and happy, and all the other scum like us lot, right? Who cares what they think? Who cares what they... And it's like, no, that's not how this was built. This is not how this is going to go. If you keep going through this, it's not going to end well. I just want to get the Dinky deck out. I know. But I want to get the Dinky deck out here for the King of Pentacles. And this meeting, this offer. Can we have some more clarity about this meeting, this offer? This gatekeeper. Because it feels to me, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it feels to me as if this is kind of like the first time that he's saying no to this agreement, or saying no to this offer, this opportunity. I just want to see if we can find out more information about that. This gatekeeper, this King of Pentacles. Because it's almost as if he's trying to straddle two worlds right now. The world he was in previously and the world he now is in, if that makes sense. The way he sees things now. Nine of Cups again. No, he's not going to take it. He's being principled. Holy shit. Yeah. 10 of Cups. Overarching energy. Oh, good for him. I think if you feel that, like, the whole Starmer thing and the whole shenanigans thing and all that kind of stuff, and you want change, I would say right now, keep an eye out for Boris. Because it feels very strongly like he has changed. But he's got the skills that ignite people and, like, bring people together in some respects. Now, if you bring that together with somebody who's similar to a Bobby Kennedy and a Russell Brand and a Katie Hopkins and if you start clubbing these people together to bring this coalition. Oh, that's such a sorry. This collaboration, better word. Sorry, I get the freaked out every time I say coalition, because it reminds me of Nick Clegg and his lies. But no, but sorry, it's just a personal thing. I have a twitch every time I say. So, but if you think of it as that kind of situation, I genuinely think that this could be the start of something really kind of revolutionary. Not a revolution, revolutionary, a new way of doing things, a new approach, because he's got skills that they could use with his new kind of view on the world. Something really has changed in him that is now kind of like, enough's enough. We need to move on. We need to do something better. We are not subscribing to, as an example, the WEF or the UN protocols that have been passed recently, or all that kind of jazz. He is somebody who has genuinely, like, jumped ship, which kind of makes sense now why the ITV News interview that we started with was so kind of flippant and I don't want to say biased, but kind of was throwing crap at him to kind of somehow diminish him or somehow kind of belittle him or whatever, to somehow tarnish him in something, to keep it going. Because I think in the groups, in the ilks that they go around in, they know that he is now subscribing to a new type of bunny flop religion compared to what they're into. And that's dangerous from their point of view. And I really do think Boris is one to keep an eye on. Wow. That's blown me away, that is. So if you enjoyed this, please thummy, likey. That'd be very, very gorgeous indeed. If you really enjoy these sorts of shenanigans, then please subscribe. That'd be gorgeous. And I keep getting told off now by YouTube that can you do the ding-a-ling bell crap thing as well? Because it's like, oh, but no one's pushing the bell. Blah, blah, blah. If you can push the bell, just keep it happy. Just shut it up. That'd be lovely. Just stop nagging at me. That'd be great. So... But until next time, where we do this crazy... Oh, before I go, comment down below any more suggestions of people that we should do readings about, current events, that kind of thing. They're all amazing and brilliant, and I very much appreciate everybody's support to grow this channel. That's so cool and so lovely. But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. See you later, everybody. Ta-ra.